All you club owners out there. Through the years, I heard you guys talking, and you have issues. You're gonna call your lawyer. He's gonna do this. He's gonna do that. Your lawyer isn't an expert at everything. So all you guys got these one lawyers. Dude, one lawyer? What are you, nuts? Dude, I have a specialist. If I have a criminal case against me, I have a specialist in criminal trial. That's who I call. I have a specialist in First Amendment rights, adult establishment lawyer. So if I have an issue, I call him. If it's a misdemeanor, I have a little guy. You don't call the $100,000 lawyer. You call the $20,000 lawyer for a misdemeanor. You're not going to call the big guy for something stupid. So you got multiple lawyers. That's what you need. You need a specialist for whatever the issue is you're going to court for. You guys always lose your court cases because you got a guy that's good at divorce trying to fight a First Amendment rights suit. What are you, nuts? Don't work like that. Dude, when you go to court, you have to have top-of-the-line lawyers and a specialist at what you're going for. So it depends what you're going for is what lawyer you call. You don't have one lawyer. One lawyer is not good at all 5 things. One lawyer might be good for one thing. That doesn't mean he's good for other 5 things. So you have specialists. And a lot of you guys are cheap. Cheap. You get what you pay for. If you buy a $20,000 lawyer, you're getting a $20,000 lawyer. If you want to win, you gotta call the big guy. The big guy, the guy who always wins, that charges outrageous prices. That is who's going to win the case. What good is a $20,000 lawyer if you lose? You just burned $20,000. Or should you spend $100,000 and win? Let me tell you a story. 1997, I had an adult establishment problem, First Amendment rights. So I call this lawyer. Hey, look, I got a problem. Can you help me out? Well, I don't know. I have to look into it. So I call another lawyer. Well, I'll have to research the law. What? Research it? Dude, I'm not calling you back. What are you, stupid? So I call this guy, top of the line lawyer. I call him at 8:30 at night. 8:30, top of the line lawyer. I was going to leave a message. The guy answers the phone himself, 8:30 at night. He goes, what's the problem? I said, well, I got a First Amendment right problem, adult establishment. I'm trying to do something. They say I can't do it. He goes, okay, send a check. I go, well, don't you want to know what happened? He goes, I don't care what happened. Send the check. I'll call you when I get the check. Send him a check. Calls me back. He goes, what's the problem? I said this, and this. He goes, okay. It's this much, and this is what it's going to cost. I said, yeah, but what? Don't you want to know what happened? And he goes, I don't care what happened. I'm going to win. Doesn't matter. I win. And he won. So that's the lawyer you want. You want a guy that doesn't care what the problem is. He's going to fix the problem, get it done. You're going to win, and that's it. You don't want to call this a lawyer that I don't know and let me think about it. Let me research. If you got to research anything, you're not a specialist. So I don't even want you. I won't even call you back. So this one guy, he goes, I don't care. Send the check. It doesn't matter what it is. I will win. That's who you want as a lawyer representing you. A cocky, energetic lawyer that thinks he's God. That's who you want. You don't want a guy in the courtroom that is, well, sir, I don't know. I want a guy that's going to throw the book down on a desk and say, you guys are nuts. This is the rights of my client, da-da-da-da-da. So that's what you need, an aggressive lawyer. You got to pay. You got to pay. You get what you pay for. So this one lawyer has been my lawyer for First Amendment rights since 1997. He's one of the best lawyers in the United States. You gotta pay, but he wins. He's not losing. This guy doesn't lose. He wins. You pay for what you get. You get what you pay for. That's what it is. Best lawyer for adult establishments, but you got to pay. So all you guys with your one lawyer, my lawyer, your lawyer might be good at a divorce case. That doesn't mean he's good at everything else. You got a guy, you have to have a specialist. If I have a criminal case, I have a specialist. If I have an adult establishment case, I have a specialist. The big guys, I don't call a big guy for small things. You get the small guy for small things. So you don't use one lawyer. You use multiple lawyers. If you want to win and stay in the adult establishment game forever, you have to pay the lawyers. That's how it works. There's no, you got a deal. If your lawyer's giving you a deal, that means he already lost. You already lost. Forget it. Shut the club down. You lost. The deal. Just pay the money. The clubs make millions. Just pay the money to the lawyer, get open, and win. That's it. My lawyer. Dude, just get specialists. Specialists. That's what you got to do. A criminal guy, you hire this guy. Adult establishment guy, you got this guy. Not one lawyer. One lawyer isn't a professional in everything. Usually lawyers are professional in one thing, not everything. Get a specialist. Spend the money. Guys are cheap, man. Trust me, I've learned. At my expense, I've learned. Pay the money. Win. That's all that matters. Win.